Friday Night Football, Waller Bulldogs, and Tomball Memorial. This is Randy Allen. Mike Prince is out tonight. He is in Hempstead covering the Hempstead Bobcats ball game. We are at Tomball Stadium with the Tomball Memorial Wildcats going against the Waller Bulldogs. The Waller Bulldogs have just entered the field, and we'll be waiting on the Tomball Wildcats to do the same here in just a minute. Just to recap a little bit, we're going to look at Region 5A 19, Region 3 football. The district standings for the Waller Bulldogs. Stratford is currently 2-0, as the Bulldogs are currently 2-0. Brenham is also 2-0. And then we have Tomball Memorial and Magnolia West at 1-1. Magnolia, Tomball, and Springwoods round out the district, and they are all 3-0-2 for the opening 2 ball games of district play. I'd like to give a good shout out here to Mike. As I said, you're going to be listening to me all night long here on the radio, and Mike will be covering the Hempstead Bobcats tonight as they get ready to play. And in the Hempstead district, that is District 14 3A, Region 4 as well. And in their district standings, Hitchcock is 4-1, Hempstead is 3-2, Bryce Consolidated is 2-3, Edna, Palacios are both 1-4, and Industrial ends the district there at 0-5. So that takes care of District 14 3A in Hempstead. And then we also have Royal in Brookshire. They're in District 12 4A in second division in Region 3. And Belleville is currently 5-1. Sweeney is 4-2. Horton is 4-2. Columbus is 2-4, and Royal is bringing up at 0-6. So there's currently the standings for all 3 of the Waller County schools. We're going to pause here just for a second and bring the national anthem. It will be quiet. I don't have a house mic here tonight, so we're going to pause for just a moment for the national anthem. Welcome back. The national anthem has been completed. A huge choir for Tomball Memorial out in the middle of the field. Been singing song. You have the ROTC of some sort. Looks like maybe a Marine ROTC for Tomball Memorial with the flags and colors out. It's a beautiful evening. The sun is set. Lights are on. Got just a slight breeze coming probably from out of the south. Tonight, the Waller Bulldogs are dressed in their all white. Looks very good. They're white helmets with one stripe down the middle, white jerseys, white pants. And Tomball Memorial is in their navy jerseys with silver pants, and they have their navy helmets on. So we have a good assortment of colors there. So that's good. We're getting ready to set off the kick. They're out in the middle of the field. Looks like Tomball Memorial has won the toss and deferred for the second half. Waller chose to receive the ball, of course. They will be defending the north end of the field the first half, and so they will be going from my right to left, and we'll try to paint as pretty as a picture as we can tonight. Going in the booth this evening with Daniel Tice. He's doing stats for the Bulldogs. And Mark, is that right? And Mark is helping him with the stats this evening. So we're going to be having a good time this evening. As the teams get out, get ready to get on the field. Will Wagner is number 12. He's going to be in the middle of the field, about on the 5-yard line. Derek Wright is going to be on his left, so he'll be on the near sideline, right on the numbers at the 10-yard line. And on the other side, wasn't able to get his number as he trotted out to the field. So I'm really not quite sure exactly who that is on that side. Kicking off for Tomball, number 55, that is Christian Judd. The high, long kick, about 3 yards deep in the end zone. Will Wagner has the ball, is bringing it out. He's out to the 15, to the 20. He's out past there. It looks like we may have a fumble on the play. Not real sure. The people are really diving in after the ball. And they're trying to get people off. It is Waller football. So we're going to be right on the 23-yard line on the far hash. So a good return, about 25 yards for Will Wagner on the return as he received it about 2 yards deep in the end zone. Bulldogs are huddled up on the sideline and trotting out to the middle. The Wildcat defense is set, ready to go. Tyron Taylor be the quarterback. He's going to be under center starting off in I formation. Gives to Eric Wright. Little counter play there right up the middle. And Eric is able to gain about 2 yards to the 25-yard line. So beast mode is, then Ryan Smith has dubbed beast mode for Eric Wright for his little sub name. So we're getting ready to get him on track. O'Brien's tuned in listening to us. Taylor under center tosses back to the halfback, which is Eric Wright again, and he is tackled for a loss. Lost 3 yards back to the 22-yard line. The Bulldogs will be facing 3rd and 11. Just a minute gone in this quarter. So we're off trying to get a little something established in the middle right here. Tyron's back in shotgun formation. They have a draw. Taylor's got room to run. He breaks it through. He's up the middle. He's to the 50. There's no one within 10 yards of him. To the 20, to the 10. And he's going to score. The only bad thing about that is that there's a flag on the play. I'm not sure if that is going to be against the Bulldogs or not. They're talking about it. It looks like it's going to be against Tomball Memorial as everybody is getting ready. It was an offsides on Tomball Memorial. A beautifully set up draw play. Tyron actually pumped with the ball and got the defense split, and good blocking up front as Tyron takes the ball off the left-hand side of the line and broke it out to the numbers and just went the distance. That's 77 yards on that carry there. So a great turn of events. Giovanni Bazan out on the extra point, and that's the first extra point I've seen him miss. I'm sure there may have been others, but Bazan misses the extra point wide right. So with 10 minutes and 31 left in the first quarter, 3-strike play there for the Bulldogs, which really started off to be kind of a wobbly possession there, but on one play, Tyron Taylor takes it to the house for 77 yards. Very nice run by Tyron. Good to see him get off to a hot start. Hopefully they'll be able to continue that, but it's going to be hard to follow. Tomball Memorial, their Wildcat defense looked pretty strong there for the first couple of plays, but obviously had a lapse there. Unfortunate that Giovanni misses the extra point. So with 10:31 left, the Bulldogs up 6-0. Renee Salazar to kick off. Ball is received right at the 28-yard line. He breaks a couple of tackles there as he's able to get up to about the 44-yard line for the Wildcats. So that's the Bulldogs, and the interchange comes about. The Bulldogs defense comes to the field. Ball is spotted at the 44-yard line on the far hash. So let's hope that our defense is ready to play tonight. For the Tomball Wildcats, the quarterback looks to be number 6, Austin Kelly. Number 2 in motion. Quarterback steps back and just tries to go up. But a nice little play there by Christian Jeffrey, number 60, as he's right there in the middle of the field and is able to make a quick stop. Kelly is able to gain 1 yard on the play as he moves it out to the 45. So we're set here for second down and about 9 yards. The left hash for the Wildcats. Quarterback Kelly is under center with 1 running back behind him. 3 receivers to the right. Comes right out with a little hitch play. He's got him. Number 12 is able to break free and go right up the numbers. Cameron Shannon's able to take him down, but he goes all the way to just inside the 17-yard line for the Wildcats. So that was just a straight running hitch pass. Looks like a kind of a busted coverage there, as the defensive secondary was not quite lined up correctly as they were able to get all the way to the 17-yard line. Austin Kelly under center for the Wildcats, another quarterback sneak. Takes it right up the middle there and looks like he's going to be able to get down to the 14-yard line for the Wildcats. Make a little adjustment here. It's getting dark, and I have to have some reading glasses. You don't have to do that if you don't want it. Thank you, though. Oh, I can actually read some names now. The Wildcats back to the line of scrimmage with 3 receivers to the left with Kelly under center. A little lead play right over the left tackle. Numbers did not get that young man's number. Number 3 there. Who? Number 40 is the running back. That's Hunter Bradford. For the Wildcats, he's able to pick up a couple of yards. We're going to have about 3rd and a long 4 for the Wildcats as they are on the 11-yard line. Kelly under center. 3 receivers with the running back straight back. He breaks a tackle over the right side. Is able to gain enough yardage for a Wildcat first down. They're going to mark him down right at the 5-yard line. So that there was number 32 for the Wildcats, Johnny Williams. A nice little strong carry for him as he was able to break the initial tackle and to go ahead and gain enough yardage for the first down. The nose of the ball is right at the 5-yard line on the right hash, the near hash for us. Kelly under center for the Wildcats with one running back directly behind him. Steps back and hands it to him. Met right at the 2-yard line by Isaiah Lassard and pretty much stops him right there, as a host of Bulldogs are there to back him up and stop him. So we're going to have a gain of about 3 on the play as they're down to the 2-yard line. They're attacking the right side offensively to the right side, the left defensive line of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs need a good stand right here as we have 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. We have about 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Wildcats, Kelly, the quarterback under center, goes straight back. Nice play there by Adam Croy as he busts through the middle of the line and meets the running back 2 yards deep. Great play by Adam Croy as he gets in the line and hits a 2-yard loss on the play. Bulldogs really needed something to happen there, and Adam Croy answered the call. We're going to have 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Great play there. We have a tight end to the right and a wingman with a split receiver. Kelly under center. Quarterback hands to the running back and touchdown for the Wildcats. He went right over the right side of the line, and again, that's Hunter Bradford, number 40 for the Wildcats. If he's able to find room over the right side of his offensive line, and go in. He was met at about the 1 yard line, but they weren't quite. He's a very short-looking young man. There's pretty lot of power packed in there, so it's going to take more than just one. The snap is back for the extra point. It's blocked by the Bulldogs. There's a penalty on the play. Good things happening right there on special teams. I was not able to see who blocked that, and it looks like they're going to maybe have someone pushing in the back or have a little extra effort from the defense to get high enough to block that. Not sure exactly how they're going to rule this. There is now a 5-man referee conference down at the 5-yard line as they're discussing exactly what the call is going to be. Looks like a personal foul has been called against the Bulldogs, so they're at least going to get to retry from the 1.5-yard line. Really couldn't see exactly what the call was. The head referee was facing the other side of the sideline. So they do mark off 1.5 yards, and the extra point team stays on. That was an illegal push from behind. The snap is back. The kick is up, and it's good this time for the Wildcats. So with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first quarter, the Wildcats take a lead 7-6 as they respond with a long 56-yard drive themselves. The big play of that series was just a little 5-yard hitch pass. It was well thrown and right to them for a good 40-plus yard gain for that. So number 24 for the Bulldogs is Travis Johnson. He will be on the far side at about the 10-yard line. Will Wagner is on the goal line in the middle of the field. Derek Wright, number 21, is on the near side here at the numbers. Number 55, again, for the Wildcats is Christian Jug. Will do the honors for kickoff. Good long kick. It's going to hit in the end zone and go out of the back of the end zone, so we'll have a touchback for the Bulldogs. So they will start at the 25-yard line on their second possession of the ball game. So 2 possessions, 2 scores, 1 for each team. Wildcats able to convert their extra point on a penalty by the Bulldogs. So early on, some penalties hurting the Bulldogs for that reason only. So the Bulldogs come out, go directly to the line. Tyron Taylor in shotgun formation with Eric Wright to his right. A short pass to Will Wagner as he's able to catch it and get to the side. Looks like it's going to be a good gainer of about 11 yards for Will Wagner. So Tyron Taylor to Will Wagner for 11 yards and a first down. So that's a good sign. That's just a little roll to the right, little hitch pass to Will Wagner. It looked like the defense was kind of respecting his speed a little bit as he was able just to run a 5-yard hitch and bring it back, and there's not a defender very close to him. We're going to have Tyron Taylor in the shotgun formation, trips to his left, zone read for Taylor. He's able to keep the ball and is going to gain about 2 yards on the play. There is a flag on the play. Looks like it is going to be against the Wildcats. They are going to take the play, so it's going to bring up 1st and 5 for the Bulldogs. It's an offsides call against the Wildcats. There's been 2 calls, offside calls for the Wildcats. Don't know if someone's lining up in the neutral zone. They're more toward the middle of the field now. The ball is at the Bulldog 41-yard line on the far hash. The Bulldogs go from right to left. Shotgun formation. Tyron Taylor back. Gets tripped up. he pulled it down and scrambled a little bit to his right. Appeared to have had a receiver open, but wasn't able to find him. So we have Tyron gets up to the 43-yard line on the far hash. So the Bulldogs will have second and about 3. So a good short yardage for a second down. We'll see what the Bulldogs come up with here. Taylor in shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left and Eric right to the left. A handoff to Eric as he's able to get about 2 yards. He gets up to the 45-yard line. Trying to go over the right side of the line there and was met by one of the linebackers that came up and gave him a pretty good little pop there. But as we know, Eric Wright is a pretty strong runner. Very seldom does one tackler take him down. The last couple of weeks, he has really been a very productive runner. On 3rd down and 1, Tyron Taylor in under center just takes a quarterback sneak and is able to get 2 yards up to the 47-yard line. 1 more yard than was needed for the first down. So with 4:07 left in the first quarter, the Bulldogs in the middle of the field with a first down and 10 yards to go. Bulldogs are trailing 6-7 with just under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Taylor in shotgun formation. Little quick pass to the tight end. Wes Campbell's wide open. That's a nice little quick hitter right there. It's just a fake to the running back, and then Tyron gets rid of the ball real quick, and Wes Campbell was wide open right up the right hash. A good gainer from the 47, gets all the way to the 34-yard line of the Wildcats. Daniel Nieto bringing the play on and calling the play in the huddle. Bulldogs approach the line. We're going to have 3 receivers to the left. Eric Wright to Tyron's left in shotgun formation. A rollout to the left. A throw to Evan Herzog as he's able to catch the ball. It's going to be a short gain of about 3 yards. It's a little hitch pass to the outside receiver by the near sideline. Made a good catch, but as he turned to run, kind of slipped, lost his traction there on the grass, and was able to pick up about 3 yards, 3.5 yards on the play. The Bulldogs was second down and probably a long 6 maybe for the Bulldogs in shotgun formation. Fakes the pass play and gives the ball to Eric Wright as he stiffs arm a defender, and another one comes to help. He's able to get to the 29-yard line. Good, strong run. The Wildcats kind of sniffed out the draw there. So we're going to have about 3rd and about, I would say, 6 yards. We're at the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs come out. They have 2 receivers to the left and running back to the left. Going to roll out to his left as Taylor's got a man. Bounces it short. He had a man pretty quick. Number 20 for the Wildcats comes up and puts quite a lick on him. That's DJ Kapperman. He comes up and puts a pretty good lick on Taylor as he's kind of slow getting up. Number 54 there for the Bulldogs, trying to help him get his feet back under him. Justin Robertson's getting him a little help there. Tyron back in the shotgun formation again. 2 receivers to the left, a running back to the right. Another quick pass to the tight end. He's got him open. It was almost a little slow, but a good completion to the tight end. Had 3rd and 6 there and was able to complete it for a first down for the Bulldogs. All the way to the 13-yard line. So just a quick play out of the shotgun formation. They're seeing something defensively from the Wildcats that just leaves that little hot route for that tight end wide open. Campbell being very successful and just gobbling that ball up. that was really close there. That safety almost got to the ball for the Wildcats, but Campbell able to reach out and grab that ball and bring it in before he's contacted by the defensive player. Taylor in shotgun formation with Eric Wright to his left. Hand off to Eric Wright right up the middle as he steamrolls forward. Looks like he's going to be able to pick up a good chunk of yards on first down. We're at 13. The ball is going to be placed at about the 7-yard line. So a gain of 6 on the play for Eric Wright. Bulldogs need to capitalize on this good drive here they're mounting. Tyron Taylor in shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left. He's looking to throw. He's going to go right up the middle. It's hit and slung into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Tyron Taylor just taking it right up the middle. He pumps a little pass to his left, takes the ball straight up the middle, was contacted by a guy, and looks like he just rolled over him, and then a defender grabbed him and just slung him into the end zone. A good job for Tyron Taylor to get in to the end zone as the Bulldogs score with 35 seconds left in the quarter. Bazan on for the extra point and absolutely drills this one right down the middle, high and long. Used to seeing that a little bit more. I'm really surprised he missed that one earlier, but is able to hit this one as the Bulldogs go up with 35 seconds left in the first quarter, 13-7. So a good response by the Bulldogs offense after giving up a touchdown to the Wildcats after their first drive. This is it's going to be, I believe, a real exciting game tonight. We have similar top offenses and similar defenses, and so I know that Bulldogs are going to be looking for a little bit of revenge as they lost on this same field last year by 3 points in kind of what I would call as an upset last year. I know that the Bulldogs weren't anticipating losing this particular game at this point last year, but so hopefully they've got a little bit of a little fire under them where they can come in. This is the third week in a row the Bulldogs have played at a homecoming, so the Wildcats also have some. There's a dangerous ball. Derek Wright not able. This guy busts it right up the middle. He could be gone. He's got it. Number 23 is going to go the distance for the Wildcats. The kick looked impressively dangerous as Renee Salazar kicked a high poocher. The up back for the Wildcats let the ball bounce, and Derek Wright, number 21 for the Bulldogs, it looked like he had an opportunity just to scoop it up, but just for some reason appeared to run right by the ball and the runner as the ball bounced. And the runner was able just to escape, avoid a couple of tacklers, and hit right up the middle and just went the distance for the return. Wildcats will offer the extra point. Number 6 is Austin Kelly, the holder. Kick is up and good as the Wildcats don't even bring the offense on the field to go ahead 14-13 with now 23 seconds left in the first quarter. So very disappointing special teams play there by the Bulldogs, and really with the opportunity at hand, you really thought that they were going to have a chance to actually get the ball there as the ball bounced on the kickoff, and it looked as if we had some white jerseys that were going to outrun the Wildcat to the ball, but just not able to make a play on the ball. And as a couple of defenders run by him, he scoops it up and is just able to break it up right up the middle of the field for the score. So very disappointing play there, just as the Bulldogs had gotten a little bit of momentum built up and able to go. So Wildcats come out for the kickoff. Christian Jug is the kicker for the Wildcats as he added the extra point. Now has it teed up high, ready for the kickoff. He is Will Wagner. He's about 8 yards deep in the end zone and chooses wisely to kneel the ball down. The Bulldogs will come out and start at the 25-yard line. So we'll have a 25-yard line in the middle of the field. The Bulldogs will come out offensively, and hopefully they can reestablish a little bit of momentum for the Bulldogs, as the little steam that they had gotten built up has just got completely deflated there. So the Bulldogs out. We're going to have 2 receivers to the left. Eric Wright to Tyron Taylor's left in shotgun formation. Eric Wright, able to break one tackle and get over the right side of the line, is able to pick up about a yard on the play. He was almost hit immediately in the backfield, but able to escape the tackler and at least gain a yard on the play. Malik Banks, number 20, bringing the play in from the sideline. That's going to do it for the first quarter. So as the first quarter expires, we had 3 possessions during that first quarter, 2 by the Bulldogs that both resulted in touchdowns. One drive by the Wildcats that resulted in a touchdown, and then a kick return by the Wildcats to go up 14-13. Tyron Taylor has 4 rushes for 89 yards. Eric Wright has 5 rushes for 8 yards. Tyron, of course, with both touchdowns for the Bulldogs. Austin Kelly for the Wildcats has the 1 completion for 38 yards. And Hunter Bradford, number 40, for the Wildcats, has 5 carries for 14 yards. Thank you, Coach Tice, for the stats there. Awesome to be able to have instant stats just like that. Bulldogs are in shotgun formation. Taylor back, gives the ball to Eric Wright. He's got to run to room over the right, stiff arm, and is able to give a mighty mean stiff arm to number 2, which is Lawrence Jackson for the Wildcats. But Eric Wright in beast mode for the Bulldogs, as he's able to give a pretty mean little stiff arm there to Mr. Jackson of the Wildcats. So a nice gain there for Eric Wright as he's able to get the ball up to the Bulldog 45-yard line at a first down. They're on the near hash as they're back in shotgun formation. Eric to his left. Tyron Taylor keeps it, tries to bounce outside, but there's a defender there. And that is also number 40, Hunter Bradford, their running back. So he's playing both ways for the Wildcats, as it looks like several of the Wildcats are doing just like the Bulldogs are as well. So good start for the Bulldogs on their 3rd possession. They can just maintain. They're having some good success on the offensive line, creating holes, so we'll hope to keep that up. A little fake pass there. The ball's handed to Eric Wright. Eric escapes the tackler right behind the line of scrimmage and going to be able to get about 3 yards on the play. The ball is going to be marked. Looks like there's a flag on the play. Not sure what that was. Looks like a holding on the Bulldogs as they march the ball back 10 yards. So we're going to have first down and 20 from the Bulldog 35-yard line. Daniel Nieto brings the plays to the Bulldogs on the field. Going to have 1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right, with Eric Wright lined up on Tyron's right. Fake and a good throw, a deep throw to Wagner as he's running down the numbers. The tight end, Wes Campbell, I believe is who that is, trying to get him to turn, because that is Wes Campbell, was down the left hash, and there was not a Wildcat within 15 yards of Wes on that particular play. That's just a little play-action play. They're faking the zone read on that play, and then Tyron's just taking the ball and throwing it. A good throw on that last one would have been good there too, but They basically run the same play there, and Tyron is sacked all the way back to the 28-yard line of the Bulldogs. Taylor slow to get up. I'm not sure. I thought I saw him on the sideline a few moments ago after he scored that first touchdown and kind of reached up and grabbed his left shoulder. I'm not sure if that could be a nagging injury or exactly what may be going on there. We do have a flag in the defensive backfield of the Wildcats, and it looks like there is going to be a penalty against the Wildcats. Looks like it may have been a holding a receiver in the defensive secondary. It's going to be, I believe, they have not changed the down marker yet, but I believe now looks like they're trying to do that. It's going to be an automatic first down for the Bulldogs. So a pleasant surprise there as the Bulldogs are able to get a pass interference or a defensive holding of some kind as they get an automatic first down with that. So the ball is now back at the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. Taylor in shotgun formation. The handoff is to Eric Wright, and he is tackled about a yard, maybe 2 yards loss on the play as they do mark the ball back to the 43-yard line. So that offensive line, I may have given them some kudos a little bit too early on this particular drive. We have about 9:50 left in the second quarter. The score is Wildcats are up 14, the Bulldogs 13. As we had both scores for each team in the first quarter. Just Tyron Taylor going to the left side. He's trying to get to the outside edge as he's able to get good yardage on the left side going to the Wildcat bench. Had a good block by Eric Wright on the outside, and he was able to cut up the inside off that block, but he's able to go out of bounds. Good, looks like about a 10-yard gain there as we're in Wildcat territory now, all the way down to the 47-yard line of the Wildcats. So the Bulldogs looks like they may be trying to eat a little clock, run a little clock now as they're trying to slow down. The play clock is down to 10 seconds as the play is just now getting in. So they're going to have to quickly, the play is already down to 4-3, and they're going to have to call a timeout here as they do. Really not sure why the play was not gotten in a little bit quicker. It's one good thing about radio. We reserve the right to ask those kinds of questions. Staff is right next door to us. A lot of head scratching and eyebrow itching. Motions going on over there as they're trying to figure things out. So let's tell you what we'll do is we'll try to give us some, we hope Mr. Mike Prince is getting ready in Hempstead to produce the Hempstead Bobcat ball game. Hope to give them a little bit of good luck tonight. They could use a good win to better themselves in their standings. Bulldogs have come out of their timeout. They have a third and about 2 yards to go on this play. Tyron is back in shotgun formation, 2 receivers to his right. Tyron's going to keep the ball. He's got room to run up the left side. He is going to be all the way inside the 35-yard line, all the way to the 34. A nice blocking by the offensive line there as they're able to open up a little bit of room over the left side for Tyron Taylor as he's able to get a good chunk of yardage right there as they get all the way to the 34-yard line of the Wildcats. Good job of that line coming off the ball and making some holes there. Taylor in shotgun formation, a quick pass to the intended for Will Wagner, but the ball a little bit behind him. Wagner almost makes an outstanding one-handed reach behind the back grab, but not quite able to pull it down as the ball, like I said, was a little bit behind him. Bad thing about that is if it had been able to get it out in front of him, if he'd have been able to catch it, he had a little bit of green turf to run and maybe 1 or 2 defenders to beat with his speed. He may have been able to get a little bit going there. Taylor out of the shotgun formation rolls completely to the right. He's going to get all the way to the 30-yard line, and I believe he landed on the ball there and may have knocked the air out of himself. He's kind of writhing on the ground. The officials have now called an official timeout for an injury. We have 8:44 left in the first quarter. The Wildcats are leading by 1 point, 14-13, as the Bulldogs on their first score in the first quarter missed their extra point attempt. So that is the scoring difference right now. As both teams on the field are kneeling, and the officials are letting them get a little water and try to hydrate themselves, get a little energy going. So we're going to take some of our sponsors. We have Armor Industry there in Waller off of Business 290 by Joey Parker. Enjoy his sponsorship. Appreciate that. The Learning Tree in Hempstead. We appreciate him. I'm trying to do this off of my head because I don't have my sheet with me right now. I'm looking for it. Every now and then, some things slip up on us. We have Galileo Grill in Hempstead in Patterson. That Bulldogs are right out of the timeout. A little draw play to Eric Wright as they kind of faked the pass there and gave the ball to Eric. Had a good rush by the Wildcats, and they were really not able to get much out of it. Is able to get to the 31-yard line, I believe. We were at the 30 before, so they may have lost a yard. The Bulldogs are going for it. They're at the 31. If there were a field goal, it would be a 48-yarder, which would only be 1 yard off the school mark. Going to have a penalty against the Bulldogs again. The offensive line jumps. We'll have illegal procedure. Try it out on the field a little bit, facing a little bit. Some of the offensive line. So now put ourselves in a little bit different situation. Tyron Taylor has come out of the ball game. That is Ray, right? Ray Simon? Yeah, Ray Simon in. He's going to fake the ball. Gets the ball out to Malik Banks. Malik Banks catches the ball at about the 29 and is able to get to about the 28-yard line of the Wildcats, and that's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down as we have a change in directions here. So now the Wildcats are going to come out on offense. The Bulldogs will be on defense, as this will only be their second possession, won't it? That was a long time of possession for the Bulldogs there on that one right there. We have 7:34 left in the second quarter. The Wildcats come out. They're in under center. Austin Kelly comes back, but there's nobody there as Daniel Nieto comes up and makes the tackle. Kelly is going to gain about 9 yards on the play as he gets out to about the 37-yard line of the Wildcats. Not real sure. He had a lot of running room over the left side there. Kelly comes back out. He's going to have 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, and 1 running back. He's under center. Snap is going to be a quick throw through the hands of the offensive player, which looked like good timing by the defensive secondary, but there's a penalty, and a back judge is coming up, and looks like he's going to call a pass interference on the Bulldogs. So the Wildcats are going to get a first down result of a penalty. The ball went through the receiver's hands, and it looks like a pretty legitimate play from here for the Bulldogs, but obviously, I guess I have a bad angle, according to the back judge on the field. The Wildcats come out, now have 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Austin Kelly under center, turns back and hands the ball to number 40, comes around the left side. He's got ready to run. He's up the sideline. Got one man to beat, and Cameron Shannon is able to chase him down. He gets all the way to the 19-yard line of the Bulldogs. I'm not sure exactly where the right side of the defense was there, but he got one block and was just able to scamper right up the sideline, right in front of the Bulldogs, and get a nice gain as he gets the ball all the way to the Bulldog 19-yard line. Austin Kelly comes out of the huddle, going to be under center with one running back. There's Hunter Bradford, who got that nice gainer. He goes back over the right side and cuts it back up the middle. Is met by several Bulldogs, but is also able to gain about 6 yards on the play. As Hunter Bradford keeps racking up the yards for the Wildcats. Bulldogs don't quite seem to have an answer for him. They need to really get on their horse and see if they can put a stop to this. There's been a timeout called on the field. Not sure exactly who called the timeout. I want to say it was the Bulldogs, but I'm not sure about that. As they may want to get a little bit of a defensive plan going here. Trying to get the attention of some listeners and see if we're being broadcast in a good manner tonight. Timeout is on the field is we have 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Wildcats are up 14-13 and threatening as they are to the 13-yard line of the Bulldogs. Wildcats come out of the timeout to the middle of the field. Austin Kelly is under center with one running back directly behind him. Drops straight back, little draw action. Quarterback, Zach Day, in the middle of the field. Unbelievably, I don't even think he knows that he made the tackle, but he kind of made the tackle there on the quarterback. As one of the blockers for the Wildcats was slinging defender back and runs into the umpire and kind of trips up his ankle, so he's really excited about that right now, stomping around on the ground. Kelly back under center. Going to have 3rd down and about 5. Quick throw. The quick throw is just like a little hot route to the top end there. It goes right through his hands, almost intercepted there by Isaiah Lassard. He's able to dive forward from the ball, but just comes up a little bit short as the ball hits the turf right before he gets there. Very dangerous ball there. It looked like we might have been able to get us an interception there, and he would have had room to run had he been able to stay on his feet and get that ball. Wildcats are going to come out as 4th down and 5. They're going to kick an field goal. Kick is up and is right down the middle. Not a high kick, but had plenty of length on it. As Christian Judd is able to convert the field goal. How long was that, Coach? 30 yards. They able to convert on a 30-yard field goal for the Wildcats as they extended the lead that they had of 17-13. So with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter, Wildcats add to the scoreboard as they go up 17-13. Coming out, the Bulldogs are getting ready. Christian Judd appears to have a strong leg and consistently been getting the ball to the end zone, if not 5 or 6 yards deep. we'll see exactly what we have here. Will Wagner is about at the goal line for the Bulldogs in the middle of the field. On the far side is Derek Wright, just top of the numbers. And on this side here, ball is deep, received at about the 6-yard line as Will Wagner tries to break it to the outside. He tries to get inside. He does a pretty good job, although he runs away from the seam he was supposed to be blocking for. Was able to get to about the 30-yard line on the return. So a good return for the Bulldogs. They're able to get the ball out to the 30-yard line of their own half of the field. So they've got plenty of time with 5 minutes and 1 second left in the second quarter to make something happen here. They can take the lead with a good drive, and that's the response that they need. Going to have we have Ray Simon back at quarterback. Tyron Taylor is back on the training table. Doan Reed, they fakes the ball to Eric Wright coming across him, and Simon keeps it. And it looks like he's going to lose about a yard on the play. Had a little bit of a seam to get in there, but not able to get up in there quick enough to get that. Bulldog offensive line is going to have to show a little bit more urgency right here with this time, knowing that Simon's back there. Simon in shotgun formation, hands the ball, fumbles the ball, tries to pick the ball up, keeps getting hit, and they're going to lose about 4 yards on the play here, as the ball is going to be marked all the way back to the 25-yard line. And with that said, with losing the yardage like they are, the Tomball Wildcats have called the timeout, and they're going to try to save a little time here so they can get another possession with the ball. So with Tyron Taylor out of the ball game, first couple of ball snaps right here for the Bulldogs, they've kind of gone in the wrong direction here. Taylor on the sideline now trying to get some throws in, trying to get kind of loosened back up. Not sure exactly what may have been the problem. I wasn't checking to see exactly what was going on down there when they were checking him, but going to go as the Bulldogs come back on the field. They're going to have about 3rd and 15 from their own 25-yard line, so they're going to need a special play here, try to get some of this yardage back, try to get out of there. They are not able to do that as number 52, Justin Broussard for the Wildcats, is back in the backfield. They're going to lose about 3 more yards on that play, so they're all the way back to the 23-yard line on this right here possession. I really wanted to see him come out and kind of do something, but just not able to get anything going. Daniel Nieto will be back in punt formation as Daniel Nieto makes a great play to get the ball. It's a very high snap. Daniel Nieto just making a fantastic one-handed grab to get the snap and be able to get the ball down, and that may have been one of his better punts of the year right there. The line of scrimmage was, what was the line of scrimmage? Like 23? 34-yard punt. So about a 34-yard punt. Doesn't sound like a very long punt yardage-wise, but when you consider he made a great play and was really able to get that ball off, it was fair call, so there was no return. Bulldogs defense back on the field is going to hopefully be able to stop this Wildcat offense. Kelly in shotgun formation. That's the first time they've seen that. 4 tacklers. Bulldogs missed a play right there on number 2, Lawrence Jackson. That was just a little inside quick throw a little slant route right inside there as they hit Jackson in stride, and he breaks a couple of tackles and is able to get all the way to the Bulldog 40-yard line. So a gain of about 11 yards on that particular play. Kelly in shotgun formation for the Wildcats. He's just going to try to duck it and run and get what he can. Several Bulldogs there as Bradley Zika kind of leading the charge up the middle there with several Dylan Schroeder there on the tackle, and also looked like number 42, I believe, is Detrick Gardner in on that play for the Bulldogs. Now with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter, Wildcats are in shotgun formation, and the one running back behind the receiver he gives to Hunter Bradford. He's able to make a move to the inside. Adam Croy able to run him down. He gets down inside the 20 all the way to about the 16-yard lines of the Bulldogs. So the Wildcats able to spread out that defensive line just enough to create a crease there for Hunter Bradford. He's small in stature, but he is a powerful little runner and really hits that hole quick and gets up in there. Wildcats in shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bradford behind him. Handoff to Bradford. Able to break a tackle. Looks like he's going to get to the 9-yard line of the Bulldogs. So a nice little 5-yard pickup there, about a 7-yard pickup there for the Wildcats. As we have a minute and 48 seconds left, the Wildcats call timeout. Try to get a little plan going. Hopefully give the Bulldogs a little time to get something going defensively, see if they can get a stop here. They need something in a big way to try to keep the score down before we go into half. And if we can get some kind of stop here just to gain a little bit of momentum for the Bulldogs in any way that they can, would be greatly appreciated by the Bulldogs. We're going to have Galileo's Mexican Grill in Patterson, one of our sponsors here at the Learning Tree Daycare Center in Hempstead. Have Green Lawn Care by James Lidke. I want to thank them for sponsoring the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Wildcats come onto the field. They've got a wing receiver and 2 receivers to the right. Hunter Bradford runs to the left side of the formation. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down for the Wildcats as he gets almost to the 5-yard line, but he only needed to get to the 6 for a first down. So the Wildcats are going to have first and goal from the Bulldog 5-yard line. Wildcats threatening here with 1:27 and time running as they come to the line. Kelly under center. Goes back, hands the ball to Bradford. Bradford goes over the right side. 2 defenders there. Meet him at the 4-yard line, and he goes no further. There's a flag on the play. It looks like illegal procedure against the Wildcats. So the Bulldogs going to get a little help here from the Wildcats as they are, it may have been a holding call as they back that ball up 10 yards all the way back to almost the 11, but just outside that's the 15-yard line. The Wildcats are going to have now a first and goal from the 15-yard line. Bulldogs defensively set with 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Secondary set. We've got 3 receivers to the right. Kelly in shotgun formation. Bradford running. Backside screen is wide open. Got one man to beat, and he beat him. Wildcats score on the play. Beautifully set up backside screen. Daniel Nieto, the only defender left to defend the backside there, and was able to get out there a little bit of room, but not able to bring the running back down as he breaks the tackle and goes in for the score. So Wildcats able to push it in with 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Makes the score 23-13 Wildcats with the extra point to come. Ball is down. The kick is up and right through the uprights. Christian Jug is good with the extra point. So the Wildcats have not been stopped on any three of their drives so far. They were also able to get a score off of a kick return, but they have been very productive with their offense so far in the first half. Bulldogs have punted once or twice. Bulldogs have punted once, and they have a turnover on downs on another possession, so there really haven't been a whole lot of possessions in this first half so far, but the Wildcats being very successful in theirs, and the Bulldogs needing to improve just a little bit. Wildcats are in the middle in a mob in the middle of the field as now they break and spread to each side of the field. The Bulldogs break accordingly. Will Wagner deep at the goal line. Christian Jug is ready to set. They're going to kick the ball. Good long kick. Ball's retrieved at the 5-yard line by Will Wagner. He's got a crease if he'll just get up in there. A good return by Will Wagner as they're able to get to the 35-yard line. Good return. It looks like Tyron Taylor is going to be coming back in at quarterback with 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Wildcats leading 24, Bulldogs 13. As the Bulldogs enter the field of play, go straight to the line of scrimmage. Going to have trips to the left, 3 receivers to the left, Eric Wright to Tyron's left as he's in shotgun formation. They roll to the left, show to the short man, Will Wagner, as he tries to get out of bounds, but he's not quite able to roll the clock. But they're going to stop the clock for the first down markers to change. The offense has to be ready on the ball as it's placed at the 49-yard lines of the Bulldogs. Clock is now rolling. Taylor in shotgun, rolling to his right. Throws another quick out to Will Wagner. Wagner's able to break a tackle at the Wildcat 45 and is able to get all the way to the 32-yard line of the Wildcats. 23 seconds left as the clock is stopped because they were able to get out of bounds to stop the clock. 23 seconds left. Tyron Taylor in shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, roll to the left. They hit Malik Banks again to the outside, and he is able to get out of bounds, but they rule him down. Not a good call by the officials. There's 15 seconds left. They're going to roll the clock before the chains ever get set. Tomball Memorial calls time out with 12 seconds left. I'm really not sure why they continued to let the clock run on the far side. Malik Banks was being tackled, but as he was going down, was able to get about 2 or 3 extra yards, and then it looks like he falls out of bounds for the clock to go out or to stop, but he was ruled down, although they marked it where it looked like he went out of bounds. So a little bit of confusion there. The Bulldogs were able to get to the line of scrimmage, but the Wildcats were not quite ready, so they called time out. So there are 12 seconds, so that we have at least a minimum of 2 plays that we're able to run right here. Possibly, okay, they've reset the clock. They did put 15 seconds as they did mark him out of bounds. So that 3 seconds is going to, we could possibly get at least a minimum of 3 plays now. Taylor is shotgun, rolling to his right. The throw is all the way to the 5-yard line. Evan Herzog. It's enough for a first down. There's 9 seconds left on the clock. They will probably spike the ball from under center as soon as it is ruled in play. Clock They stop the clock. There's 1 second that is run off. This is not a timeout now. It is just a spike ball, so we only have the play clock. As it has started, there's 35 seconds, so they have plenty of time to get a play call. There are 8 seconds left in the quarter. The ball's on the 5-yard line at the near hash. They're taking a lot of time getting a play called here. The play clock is already down to 15 seconds. So they're trying to get organized here. The play clock is at 10 seconds. Bulldogs are in shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, a motion man to the left, roll out to the left. Tyron's got a receiver. He's open. Touchdown! The Bulldogs score! The Bulldogs score! Tyron Taylor with a sprint out to his left got pressure from the defense and made the defender make a decision as there was no time left on the clock. Will Wagner is able to get back deep enough in the end zone, and Tyron Taylor is just able to lob the ball to Wagner as Wagner receives the ball. A great play. The snap is back. A difficult snap to receive. Nieto was able to get the ball on the tee, and Giovanni Bazan is able to drill the extra point right through the upright. So the Bulldogs are able to mount a drive with 46 seconds remaining in the second quarter. What a great drive. You know, there was nothing big there. They only went with short routes. They were able to complete short passes very successfully and able to get some rack yards, which are yak yards, which is yardage after the catch. So just good control right there. They managed the clock well, and with 5 or 6 seconds left in the half, able to get the score. So we're going to go into the halftime with the Bulldogs 19, the Wildcats 24, and we're going to take a break here. We're going to some promo coming to you right here. Thank you for joining the Open Mic broadcast. Please stay with us as we go to a halftime break, and we will be listening to our promos here as we get going. The Wildcats, so they will start their possession on the 35-yard line as they come out to start this second half. Bulldogs need a good defensive stand here to try to get things off on the right foot. Wildcats are under center. Austin Kelly, the quarterback, hands the ball right up the middle to Hunter Bradford, number 40, the running back, and the Bulldogs are there to stop for a minimum gain of about 1 yard. So a good stand there. So hopefully we'll see some more of that. Bradley Zika, the middle linebacker and the defensive quarterback, if you will, for the Bulldogs, trying to get everybody fired up and ready to play some ball. Wildcats come out with Kelly under center, 3 running backs behind him, kind of an offset I formation. Bulldogs doing a great job of standing him straight up. Bradley Zika in there, Isaiah Lassard, John Phillips, number 1 in there. So a good job. He's only able to gain another yard. So we're going to have 3rd and 8 from the 37-yard line. We have just over 11 minutes left in the third quarter as we get the second half underway. So far, some good defensive play by the Bulldogs. Now we have the offset I formation to the right side. It's a wide side. Austin Kelly's looks like he's throwing. We've got a little pressure, trying to scramble outside. He is corralled by Bradley Zika, and it looks like Adam Croy on the outside, on the far side of the field. They're going to have him for a loss of 1 yard as we're going to have 4th and 9. So a good defensive start for the Bulldogs as they come out the second half, playing some good, tough defense in this first possession. This will be the first punt for the Wildcats. Looks like the punter is possibly number 12, which is Isaiah Batts. A good kick. Ball is received by Colin Sims Davenport. He's hit immediately after he catches the ball. It hangs on to the ball, but he's able to gain about 2 yards on the return. A good job of just catching the ball and maintaining possession as the defender was right there as he caught the ball. Bulldogs will start off in good field position. Going to be at their own 37-yard line as they begin their first possession of play in the second half. Bulldogs trail 20-24. Tyron Taylor in shotgun formation, 3 receivers to his left as Eric Wright is to his left. Cuts it right up the middle. Taylor has room to run. A good pickup on first down for the Bulldogs as Tyron Taylor is able to go over the left side of the line. The Bulldogs go into a hurry-up offense as Taylor is able to get enough yardage for a first down. They go right in to a quick route to Will Wagner. Wagner's on the outside edge. We have a horse collar tackle, so we're going to add on at least 15 more to this play. Will Wagner's able to pick up another 10 yards down to just inside the 43-yard line of the Bulldogs. We're going to have a personal foul horse collar. Excuse me. By the Wildcat. So they're going to add 15 more yards onto that. So the Bulldogs will take possession of their side of the field at the 27-yard line. They're trying to pick up the pace of play. Eric Wright with the ball, breaks it outside. He's got a little room to run. Is tripped up by number 23 for the Wildcats. Number 23 is Troy Robertson. The Bulldogs are coming right back out to a little hurry-up tempo and catching the Wildcats off guard. Taylor in shotgun formation, sprint out to the right. He's got a receiver, immediately hit, but the catch is made. That's Malik Banks on the catch, and he's all the way down to the 12-yard line. Another Bulldog first down. The Bulldogs at the 12-yard line moving impressively down the field. Tyron in shotgun formation, keeps the ball on the zone read, and is going to be able to maybe pick up 1 yard as he's down to the 11-yard line. Bulldogs right back to the line of scrimmage. Plays are being signaled in. Bulldogs are trying to work at a little bit quicker tempo in shotgun formation. Sprint left, throw left, wide open. Malik Banks to the 1-yard line. The catch is made. A touchdown! They give it a touchdown! Malik Banks stretched out, diving to his left. A great catch by Malik Banks. Tyron Taylor was sprinting out to his left, and Malik Banks was just on a little 10-yard out pattern and dove to catch the ball. They actually didn't look as if they were going to count it as a touchdown, and then they did count it as a touchdown. Bazan on for the extra point. The kick is up very high and deep, and the kick is good. So an impressive beginning in the second half for the Bulldogs as they come out defensively, and they get a 3-play and out defensively. They get a good field position for the offense to start their drive, and they go 64 yards, Coach? 64 yards on the drive. A pass from Tyron Taylor to Malik Banks on the score. Bazan with the extra point, and the Bulldogs take the lead 27-24. There's 8:22 left in the third quarter. So, yes, it is early, but good signs for the Bulldogs as the last 2 or 3 years, they have become quite a second-half team, and we hope that continues tonight. Renee Salazar out trying to stretch. And I'm going to have to try to get a water here. I'm not used to talking this much, Coach, and it kind of wears on my throat. Renee Salazar with a high, lofting kick to the deep man. Good coverage by the Bulldogs. He received that ball at about the 25-yard line. Good play by the Bulldogs. That was number 5, Quentin Lee on the return, a host of Bulldogs special teams player on the play there to bring him down at the 32-yard line of the Wildcats. Bulldogs defensive unit out on the field and ready to go. I hope they maintain this intensity and play extremely hard. This series here could be very good. The Wildcats are in shotgun formation, and the ball in deep territory to number 12 for the Wildcats. That's Isaiah Vass. And the defense is fired up and playing some defense. Because I couldn't tell if that was Zach Day getting in the backfield or not, but I don't know how they marked that ball at the 31. It looked like he was maybe 3 or 4 yard loss there, but a 1 yard loss is better than nothing. So we're going to take that. Wildcats huddling now. They I don't think they have any intention on trying to do it any time to speed up or anything. There's about 7 seconds left on the play clock. Austin Kelly under center, man in motion coming across the field. A little bootleg to his left, throws backside. The ball hits in the hands but bounces off of the turf. Pass intended for number 41 is Kyle Chin for the Wildcats, but the pass just a little bit short as it falls incomplete. The Wildcats now have 3rd and 11. The ball is on the the far hash from us, but on the near sideline for the Wildcats. As they come to the line of scrimmage, Kelly will be in shotgun formation with the running back behind him. A low snap. Tim Cone on the direct blitz. Kelly trying to get yardage, was chased down by Christian Jeffries as Tim Cone had a free shot at the quarterback with just missing, but making Kelly scramble to his right, which is the far sideline from us, which is his team's sideline, the Wildcat sideline. He's able to pick up about 6 yards, and he's able to get to the 37, but that's 4th and a long 4, almost 5 yards, so they are in punt formation. Good job by the Bulldog defense. A short kick. It's going to get a good Wildcat roll as it goes inside the 30 of the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs are going to have the offensive line. Offensive will take over at the 29-yard line for the Bulldogs as they're going to come out with 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Bulldog offense coming onto the field as the Wildcat defense gets ready. They are running kind of a 3-4 defense coming from everywhere. Eric Wright is able to break a tackle. Cole Geigley's helmet coming off, so he's going to have to come off of the field for at least a play. Zach Day, number 64, coming on to take this play for him. Eric is able to pick up about a yard on the carry as he gets the ball up to the 30-yard line. Offensive play has been called. Dogs up to the line of scrimmage, tight end right, 2 receivers to the right. Going to roll to the right, throw to Will Wagner. Will Wagner breaks the tackle. He's up the sideline. Oh, and he just tripped up at the 49-yard line. He broke a tackle and was able to get away and almost sprinted up the sideline as he's pushed out at the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs. They're quickly to the line of scrimmage. An offensive player jumps, so we're going to have illegal procedure against the Bulldogs as they're going to back up 5 yards, which will take the ball to the 44-yard line. We have 6:16 left in the 3rd quarter. The Bulldogs are up 27-24. They came out in the second half changing the tempo offensively and have gone straight to the ball with signaling play is in, and I believe it really caught the Wildcats off guard a little bit here. They're trying to regain themselves as Tyron Taylor's in shotgun formation. We're sprinting out to the left. Good blocks by Eric Wright. Taylor trying to get to the corner and throws it away as he's being hit by number 4. Looks like Javier Zaragoza of the Wildcats. Yes. Tyron was able to get to the far side, and just before he got to the line of scrimmage, got rid of the ball to kill the clock. There's 6:07 left. We have second down and 15 after the previous penalty. We have 3 receivers to the left. Tyron in shotgun formation. Hand off to Eric Wright on the left side of the line. A good hard-nosed run in there as Eric is able to pick up about 6 yards as he's able to get to the 50-yard line. The ball is going to be on the left hash for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are moving from my left to right, from the south end to the north end. So the Bulldogs now with 3rd and 9 with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right in shotgun formation. Roll out to the right. The pass is to Will Wagner. He's going to end up, I believe, about a yard short. If the Bulldogs can hurriedly get on the line of scrimmage and possibly run a quarterback sneak and catch them off guard right here, we're about 4th and 2, according to where they mark it. It's going to be a short 2. The Bulldogs are going for it. Daniel Nieto brings the play out. There's 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Bulldogs are in shotgun formation, 4th and a long 2. Fake. Tyron Taylor is able to get enough yards as he's able to get almost to the 38-yard line. Good blocking up front by the offensive line. That zone read play is just pretty much a slow developing play, and you just kind of have to wait and let those linemen get those blocks and get in position to get around the corner as they pull and do the things that they do. But doing a great job so far in keeping this drive going. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Taylor rolling to his right. He's got a man wide open. Down his body. Oh, he just overthrows him. Will Wagner did a stop and go at about 10 yards. And as Tyron Taylor got to the outside, I'm not sure what happened to the defender, but there was no one within 10 yards of Wagner. And Tyron just put a little bit too much air under the ball as Will tried to stretch his arm out and pull it down with one hand, but the ball was just too far overthrown for Will to make a play on it. A good play right there as that thing just really busted wide open. 2nd down and 10, 3 receivers to the right. Eric Wright coming to the outside. He's got room to run and just bulldozes number 23. That young man, Troy Robertson, is laying down on the ground. He, ladies and gentlemen, he just got trucked. Eric Wright, he got his 6-foot frame real low to the ground, and he just bulldozed that young man. And naturally, we hope that he's going to be okay. We definitely don't wish any harm to any of these young men on either side of the football. Eric Wright just coming out there running tough on that particular play. Bulldogs coming out in the second half so far impressively, having 2 3-and-out defensive stops in this third quarter so far. And offensively, with the first drive, went down and scored. Changed up the tempo of the game a little bit as they came out and went a little no huddle, changed the tempo, and kind of got the Wildcats on their heels. Hopefully they can continue this. Training staff is on the field. That is number 23, Troy Robertson for the Wildcats. He was able to get up, and he's walking off on his own power. We definitely hope that young man is going to be okay and no harm has come to him. I couldn't really tell exactly how he got hit or something. I know that Eric Wright put a whopping on him. So as they are getting off the side, the Bulldogs are already on the ball, have three receivers to the left, the tight end to the right. Eric Wright is lined up to Tyron's right in shotgun formation. I don't know if that was just one of the slow developing plays or what exactly happened right there. It looked like there was a little bit of confusion as the third down and about 3, and it looks like we lost about a yard on the play. So the ball's at the 32-yard line on the near hash. We have about 4th and a long 3 yards to get the first down here. We have 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Eric Wright to his right. He fakes to him. He's got room to run to his right. He stops and throws, and the ball is out of the end zone. There's a flag deep behind the line of the scrimmage for the Bulldogs. Looks like the call is going to be holding. Naturally, that is going to be declined. The result of the play was the incomplete pass out of the back of the end zone. So the Bulldogs' possession here ends on down, and the Wildcats will take over at the 33-yard line as their offensive line in front comes to the field. Austin Kelly will be under center as they have a tight end to the right and a receiver to the right. A pitch out to the right. Defense very good as is able to pick up about 3 yards there.